Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Seems like forever since I last said that. First, welcome to 2023. Happy New Year to one and all. I do hope it's going to be a good year for all of us. We'll have to wait and see on that. So, layout wise, I've not particularly had a lot of time down here. One thing or another has been, my time's been quite busy, which is why I've not really sort of done any updates. Not really had a lot to report. So, but I had sort of done some running videos, as you may have seen, just so I'm alive. But I just thought that I'd like to say Happy New Year, welcome all my new subscribers, and I'm just going to sort of run you through the layout, just the little tiny bits and pieces I have been doing, and a couple of bits that I need to sort of do. So sort of from the angle you can see now, nothing's really changed. That's sort of all stayed the same from how it was. Coming in this direction, that set of points there has now been integrated into the track work. I think on most of my videos I just sort of placed it there just to sort of make it look like they were there, but they're now actually in and working. So that was one of the little jobs I've done, and I've reconnected it throughout. My fuel intake point has been something that I've sort of been mucking around with, and I've sort of gone through loads of different tanks from Greenwood Phoenix, and I think I've eventually got to this one here. This was a sort of a one-off prototype build that they did of the tank at Margam. I was actually invited into the depot sort of around the early 90s, as I think that a lot of people probably did, and trying to sort of find pictures of that tank. I've sort of got half a picture of it from behind the loco, and that's about it, which is a bit of a shame. But when it turned up, there was quite a bit of damage on that one. You can see the handrails around the top, etc, are broken. It didn't fare well in the post, but I'm gonna repaint it and do some work on it anyway, so I will do a video of that as and when. But that's sort of high on my priorities now, is to sort of get that tank sort of looking a bit more like the others. The building beside it is a little pump house building. I did actually video me putting that together, so what I'll do is I'll sort of do a bit of a joint video between the two of those, and that's got a light in it, etc. Quite a nice little building that there, and I felt that fitted in there quite nicely and sort of made the scene. If anything, it probably makes that oil storage tank a little bit too big, but I'm possibly over weathered. I might have a sort of go at trying to repaint that and just see if I can just sort of knock some of the weathering down on it. I'll have to see how I go. Another problem I've been having whilst I've been running is that set of points. I don't know if you can quite see it, just behind the sort of the grass mound there. That's been giving me problems. So I think I'm going to pull that out and replace that. It's just not worth the hassle. If you've got something that's being a pain in the neck, it's as wise to get rid of it now. Even though it's ballasted in, it's not going to be the end of the world. But I don't want to leave it and regret it later, so I think that's going to be the next set of points that are coming out to be replaced. Other than that, it's not really changed. Another place I want to concentrate on in the not too distant is this retaining wall that runs down the back of this signal box. I do need to make some progress, because it's just sort of like I'm just looking at the same old thing, and sort of for the videos it's the same old thing, and I do need to progress the layout, so I do need to sort of find some time to come down here and actually do some work. So as I do that, I will make a video of that as well. I've got a couple of ideas as to what I want to do, try and speed things up a little bit. So hopefully that will come off. And yeah, that's really it from just sort of like this really sort of just quick update, just to sort of say hi, I'm still alive, and hopefully sort of when it warms up a tad towards sort of like the end of February, should be able to get myself down here and make some real progress. I think I need to sort of do that, otherwise the layout will just never get built. As I said on many occasions, sitting on your settee watching the likes of New Junction get on with his, or Everard Junction And, my one will come down here and it's not progressed anything. As I said, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone's really well. Keep well, look after yourselves, and I'll see you when I've made some more progress.